Hey there MHS, I'm Jordan Warnell and welcome to today's edition of the PNN Friday Show. Last week included Valentine's Day, but with an unexpected e-learning day followed by a 4-day weekend, we were unable to air a show. So this week we have some belated Valentine's Day segments to show you. This first one includes certain songs that might put you in a romantic mood.
February 14th is the day that people either dread or can't wait for. A day made for couples to express the love they have for each other in a different way other than normal may make other people cry from cringe. Music is one way our generation shows their emotions. Many people from around the school, students and teachers, have songs that remind them of the person they love. With lots of people getting ready for the holiday, I looked to the individuals around the school to discover the different songs that might remind them of that one special person.
Hi, I'm Mr. Monahan over here in the Freshman Center, and the one song that sticks out is a song called God Bless the Broken Road. And that's because it's a song that reminds me of Michelle, who is my significant other. And it's a song about the twists and turns life takes you through until you finally meet the right person.
Every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yes, it did.
My name is Precious Moore, and another story by the Head and the Heart reminds me of them.
My name is Keywan Nelson Reynolds, and the song that reminds me of that certain person is the song Mine by Botsy, because it was just a really creative song and it just really brought me the emotion of this person.
I'm so happy that you are alive. Yeah. Swear to God I'm down. If you down, all you gotta say is right. Yeah. Girl, anything I could do just to make you feel alright. Oh, I just had to let you know you're fine.
Hi, my name is Heaven Berry, and the song that reminds me of that special person is Here We Go Again by The Weeknd and Tyler, the Creator.
Life's a dream, 'cause it's never what it seems, but you'd rather love and lost with tears than never love at all. So here we go again.
Hello, I'm Mr. Kelly. I'm a U.S. history teacher here at Merrillville. And the question is, what song reminds me of that special person? And I chose the song Happy by Pharrell because when I'm with my significant other, I am always just happy. Especially the part where it's like, bring me down, you can't nothing, bring me down, you got me so high. All right, because it's just, everything is just nicer when she's around.
Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down, 'cause love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if
If you don't have a person for this Valentine's Day, always remember that the holiday does not have to be about a relationship. You can always celebrate for the love that you have for your friends as well. And hey, who says being alone was a bad thing? That means more time on your hands and more money in your pockets. Hoping everyone had a great Valentine's Day. Signing off of PNN, I'm Haley Conti.
If you can't woo that special someone with a romantic tune, maybe you can impress them with a perfect pickup line.
With Valentine's Day passing by, many students at MHS either celebrated with a significant other or sat at home wishing that they were spending it with someone. But in order for us to be able to celebrate this holiday with a romantic partner, we have to learn how to spit game. Pickup lines can make or break your chances of attracting your crush. Students around Merrillville High School have different perspectives on which pickup lines are good and which ones could be a no-go.
One of the best pickup lines that I've heard and said, they say kissing is a language of love, so do you mind starting a conversation with me?
Pickup lines are, there must be something in my eye because I can't get you out of it. And another one is, we're like guys and text. We're inseparable.
The best pickup line I've heard is, I thought happiness started with an H, but it really started with you.
Okay, guys, so a pickup line that I actually used on somebody is a little TikTok thing, and it'd be like, so, baby, take me out to dinner.
Okay, the best pickup line I've heard is, I would call you beautiful, but I don't have your number yet. I think that's a good pickup line because it compliments the girl, and then it also makes you want to give them your number because it's like, oh, they think I'm cute, you know what I mean?
So the best pickup line I ever heard was, okay, are you a parking ticket? Cause you got fire written all over.
A good pickup line that I know is, I hope you know CPR because you took my breath away. I think that's cute because what you trying to say? And it's also corny, but I would use that on a daily basis, low key.
A pickup line I know is, hey darling, you live in Tennessee cause you the only 10 I see.
Pickup line I know. Hey, stop looking at me though. Like, hey, what's up? Hey, mom always told me I was a 9 out of 10. I think you the one I need.
So out of all the letters in the alphabet, I'm missing you.
So yeah, if I was to see a little fine little girl, my age, I'd be like, is you a parking ticket? Cause you got fire written all over you. Yeah, that's what I do, bro, yeah.
All right, so like a decent pickup line would be like I heard this one. It's like, are you French? Cause I fell for you. Like it's some decent one, some slight, some keep it simple,
While some people think that pickup lines are a creative and good way to approach people, others think that they are corny and useless.
My bad pickup line would have to be, are you from Tennessee? Because you the only 10 I see.
The corniest pickup line I've ever heard was probably, are you from Tennessee? Because you the only 10 I see.
The worst pickup line I ever heard was, is your name Wi-Fi because I feel the connection. Like, that sound like the 80s, bro. Like, that's nasty. Like,
okay, so one of the corniest pickup lines I've ever heard was, so besides taking my breath away, what do you do for a living? Like, I go to school, I got a job. Like, I just don't think, that's not good. Like, don't use that on me. I don't think you should use that on anyone. Like, I just don't, that's not a good one.
One of the corniest pickup lines I ever heard is, are you a parking ticket because you got fan written all over you? Why would you say that to somebody? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's just so corny. Like, get out of my face. You're just going to make me mad.
So the pickup line I had, well, it wasn't, I didn't say it to nobody. He said it to me, and it was a tornado, and he said, the wind's so strong, it blew me to our messages. It was very corny. It's not giving.
Okay, so a corny pickup line is like, you must be from Tennessee because you're the only 10 I see. And it's like, why would you ever tell it to somebody? That is so embarrassing. It's like, you're overhyping somebody for what? Like, you can say some slight, it's not that serious.
Okay, so this pickup line that I have, it's bad. I wouldn't want no one to say this to me. But somebody call the police because it's got to be illegal to look that good. I think that's a knee slapper. I ain't gonna hold.
A corny pickup line is, I rearrange the alphabet to put you and I together. Like, I don't know nobody that'll use that besides Alex.
A corny pickup line is, are you from Tennessee? Because you're only 10 I see. Something Anthony would say.
My corny pickup line is, there's something wrong with my phone because it don't got your number in it.
One of the corniest pickup lines I've ever heard was they were like, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. But it's like a cute, funny, corny thing. Like, you know what I mean? But like, if you say that to somebody.
One corny pickup line I know is, do you happen to have a Band-Aid? Because I scraped my knee falling for you. It's decent, but don't use that on me. It's kind of corny.
A corny pickup line is, are you a parking ticket? Because you got 5 running over you. It's kind of corny because I think all pickup lines are corny because who's going to use pickup lines in 2022?
All right, so a bad pickup line I've heard is, if I was a photographer, I'd picture us together. First of all, if you come to me and say something like that, get out my face, honest. Like, don't ever say nothing like that. I don't know. Yeah.
A corny pickup line that everybody should use is, hey, dang, girl, are you my laptop? Because you're getting hot and I'm nervous.
I think the worst pickup line I've heard was, if you were a booger, I'd pick you. I heard someone say that before, and that was just terrible. And I don't really use pickup lines, so I don't got a good pickup line. But yeah.
Listen, man, my name Aaron, and I was given like a question. And I feel like if you slide up on a girl's story, whether it be her spam or her main, and she respond, you like, loyal girls don't respond. You already in there. You're already in there. You don't need a pickup line.
Whether you celebrated Valentine's Day this year or not, pickup lines can either step your game up or make you look like you have no game at all. You never know. Maybe you could try again next year and hopefully it could all play out right. Signing off with PNN, I'm Taylor O'Hara.
As the second trimester comes to a close, many students are looking forward to the last 12 weeks of school, especially the seniors.
I'm sure when everyone becomes a senior, they think,
well, here we are again.
Yeah, but this time we're seniors.
And we're gonna rule the school.
Well, my point exactly. But what these seniors have to say about their high school experience is much more interesting.
Well, my favorite memory at MHS is when I went to the first football game and we was getting all lit.
One of my favorite memories would be probably winning Hoosier Cup my sophomore year and my senior year.
My favorite memory from my high school experience is my whole freshman year.
I'll probably say my favorite memory here is probably Miss Gaffney's class. I had a good time growing up with her.
One of my favorite memories was finding myself and finding out who I really was throughout my 4 years.
I believe that my favorite memory is freshman and sophomore year before like quarantine. Like being in school, it was actually fun. And my favorite memory is like playing softball and making bonds with my teammates.
I bet you your favorite memory wasn't having a teacher mispronounce your name.
Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here?
Yeah. Do you mean Jacqueline? Yeah, that was pretty bad.
One of my favorite teachers was Miss Gaffney. She taught me how to cook, and she's a very nice teacher. If you need somebody to come talk to you, you could come talk to her.
The teacher that gave me the best learning experience would probably be Miss Underfrance because, I don't know, just the way that she set up like the lessons.
The teacher that gave me my best teaching experience is either Mr. O'Connor or Miss Collins. I like them because I actually learned in their class and I have fun.
Favorite teacher is probably Miss Gaffney because I've been through a lot with her. Coming here growing up, really didn't know nothing but her, so she probably mentored me through a lot of things in the school. So I give my credits to her.
I have two teachers that have went through everything with me, and it was Miss Collins and Miss Gore.
I feel like the teacher that gave me the best learning experience is Mr. Nixich, because as a teacher, he was really good at helping me with a lot of stuff, like such as academics and sports, trying to help me find scholarships or even get an offer to a school. And I really thank him a lot for all of that.
The students were all different. Maybe you were this student.
What is the book about? I thought you said you read it in high school. Well, yeah, but then I remembered I started it, and then there was this pep rally, and I was on top of the pyramid.
Or that student.
I know.
One thing I'm gonna miss at MHS is the group of friends I had.
What I'm gonna miss about Merrillville High School is going to the football games and watching them smack everybody.
I'm gonna miss the principals here because they really helped me out. Like my whole high school experience, they really helped me out because I was really going through it.
Favorite memory is probably going to the football games.
Something I'm going to miss about high school is really being here every day and just coming just so it could be a safe place for me instead of being at home.
One thing I miss is like, I would say some of the teachers because they're really good mentors.
High school has been an emotional roller coaster for many of us. So let's see what one word describes these high school students' experience.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Fun.
Probably good.
Chaotic.
Eventful.
Every high school career must come to an end, but always remember, once a pirate, always a pirate. Signing off from PNN, I'm Sarah Villarreal.
MHS has a number of teacher couples as educators in this school. If you ever wondered how these couples originally met, here are some insight into how their romantic relationships began. Love is in the air at MHS, and even though most students are experiencing love for the first time, some of our staff are reminiscing meeting their significant other. While you might know the story of some of your peers, do you know the story of some of our staff?
So I first met Mrs. Naki. I was out with some friends at this old place on Route 30, it used to be called
Club 83. You guys are a lot younger than us, but there used to be a club in Merrillville.
Where all the guys who used to think they were hip and cool used to go. And, when I first saw her, not only did I realize how beautiful, of course, she was, but...
He was only supposed to be like a summer boyfriend. So we met there, and that was pretty much that. We just met at Club 83 and kind of hung out quite a bit from there, and then he just never went away.
Mr. Sonnenberg and I met
during my second year of teaching here.
When he came in to talk to Mr. Past, because I was a student teacher.
Mrs. Sonnenberg, she was Miss Bateman back then.
So that was the first time we met.
We met here at Merrillville High School.
We were hired together, and I actually signed my contract first so that I have seniority over him, even though he worked at Merrillville a year prior subbing.
We actually knew each other for a few years before we started dating, I guess is the term that kids use nowadays. But we were just kind of friends, worked together in the same department.
I met Mrs. Short at a concert, so I played in a band and
a lot of mutual friends. So we had a group that we all hung out with. It was really based around like concerts and the music scene. So Mr. Short was one of those people, and I met him through other friends.
I remember seeing her at a show and like kind of getting a crush on her, and then one of my friends actually started dating Mrs. Short, and then we didn't become friends anymore. And then we started talking years later, like years went by, and we started talking again, and then we started dating, and we've been together ever since.
They say you can only make first impressions once. So how did they do it?
So I thought he was cute.
She was also incredibly sweet. And this is the most interesting person I've ever met.
I thought he was fun. And then once we started talking, I'm like, okay, this dude has his life together.
So I hit it off right away with her.
And that was pretty much that. I just thought he was fun, nice, and cute. We were definitely friends first, so I didn't have first impressions. But when we started dating, I thought he was a really nice, funny kind of guy.
My first impressions was that she was cool. I got along with her. Again, we were friends. We knew each other.
I thought she was really cute, and I knew her from other friends that she was really cool.
I thought he was really cute. He was like my type at that point in time, but he was actually really, a lot of you might be surprised to hear this, he was really, really quiet and kind of like shy and kind of stuck to the background.
It felt like I had known her forever. Like even though we hadn't talked in a long time, it's like we picked up right where we left off.
So that was kind of my first impression of him. Of course, he's not like that anymore, but he was definitely a lot of the quieter type.
While most teachers have very similar stories, Mr. and Mrs. Sonnenberg had completely different views.
He was okay. I didn't really have any impression. And then after our first date, we didn't like each other. So I don't know if they're laughing about that. But our first date was not very good. He didn't like me and I didn't like him, I guess.
My first impressions of Mrs. Sonnenberg weren't anything negative due to anything she did, but I don't know, I would say that we're dating someone else. So I was my mind wasn't even going any places in terms of, you know, Miss Bateman at the time. She was just the new student teacher. Actually, if anything, I kind of avoided her. I guess you could say all of us English teachers kind of did. That's just how it goes. When there's a new student teacher, everyone says, hey, can we help you in any way? Just let us know. But that's about it. It never really got more in depth than that. So there was very little interaction.
While they were the right person in their eyes, how did their parents see them?
Took her and introduced her to my parents that summer, and they knew right away that she was the one for me. My mom's exact words to me were, you better not screw this up.
My mom actually adored him. She really, really liked him. And when my dad finally met him, because my dad lives out of town, my dad liked him as well, but my mom really, really liked him. She thought he was a really good guy.
Me introducing anyone to my mom has always been tricky because my mom is my #1 fan, just like she was my #1 fan when I used to play Little League Baseball or Little Basketball. My mom was always cheering, go Jake, go! So introducing girls to my mom has always been tricky because my mom has a very high standard of me for some reason, and she didn't think anyone would be good enough for me, even though Miss Bateman or Mrs. Sonnenberg now is twice as good as me. Edit that part out, though.
He came to a wedding with me on our first date, so my parents were there, and they thought he was extremely dorky, and they were thought he was odd. But 6 months after that, when we went out on another date and we actually started dating, my parents loved him. My mom loved him. My dad still loves him more than his own, so now it's better. But in the beginning, it was a whole lot of thought he was dorky.
My parents liked her. They had no complaints or anything like that. She's a really good cook, so she probably brought them cookies and stuff to improve that first impression. But yeah, they like her.
Oh, my parents liked Mr. Underfranz. I remember he came over to my parents' house and they made a salad for him, and you know, he doesn't eat salad, but he forced the salad down.
My parents liked him. They were a little bit worried because he started talking about some of the stuff that he was reading, and he was reading some pretty crazy stuff for school. And they were like, who is this kid and what is he all about? But they started to like him pretty quickly.
Oh, my mom immediately was immediately no, hated her because she had tattoos and, you know, the car she drove and just the way, my mom was like, no, you need to date a nice girl. And I was like, no, she is a nice girl. You'll like her. Just give it some time. And then after just a few weeks of knowing her, she was like, yeah, she's really cool. You got a good one.
Seeing these couples, who knows? Maybe the person that you're with now or the next person that you'll meet will be the story of your significant other. Signing off for PNN, I'm Jordan Warnell, and have a happy belated Valentine's Day. That's it for our show today, and we hope all 4 of our couples profiled had a happy Valentine's Day, and we hope that everyone watching has a great weekend. Signing off from PNN, I'm Jordan Warnell. We'll see you next time. Babe, if you see this, it's Valentine's, all right?
That's exactly what it says. You're right.
I just ain't gonna leave this Valentine's. This is gonna be the new.
There you said it right.
It's gonna be the new, what you call it, specific.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put that word in. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey there, MHS. I'm Jordan Warnell, and welcome to today's edition of the PNN. Okay, wait. Can we do another segment? Maybe I can come back to this one. This first one included a certain songs that just may put you in a romantic mood. Oh, I had it.
Yeah.
I had it.
I think you got it.
But I said a certain song. It was only 3 segments on that, right? 4? Because it's me, Taylor, Haley, Sarah. That's 4. This ain't even that bad.